last time. So now we want to go up here to mirror, right up here. Select mirror. Make sure it says new, and then it's asking us which part. I'm going to go down here. You can select it from here if you want, or you can just select on the part. And it's asking us the plane. We're going to do front plane. So you'll notice it created a new part over here. So I'm going to go to the right angle so you can kind of see. We're going to close that out. We want to make sure, you notice when I did that, it says add. We don't want add. We want new part. So now we have a brand new part. We're going to check that. We're going to go to transform. We click on that. We want X, Y, and Z. And then we're going to select the part we want to move. And we're going to move that over so we can distinguish between the two parts. So I right clicked, I hit rename, left click inside there, base connection. Alright, so now we've got part 3 and part 4. We're going to go ahead and export these out. So let's go export right here. So left click on export. And this is going to be part 3. We're going to keep it as STL because that's what we're going to need to import it into our slicing software for our 3D printer. We're going to leave it as binary. We're going to leave it in millimeters. Most 3D printer software, most of the slicers will read this in millimeters. We're going to keep it as fine, and then we're going to download. So we'll do that for both. So there's the first one, and now we're going to do the second one. I'm just going to keep this as part 4 because it's been named. And I'm going to export that as well. So now we have 2. So I'm going to show in my folder. And I'm going to save these to another file. Go to our other folder. We're going to place this in STL files. And we'll paste it there. Our printer for that print. We're going to take this out. We've already washed this off, so it's ready to go. We're going to take a glue stick. We're going to rub this back and forth so that our print will release. And we're going to cover the whole surface of this plate. So it doesn't have to be a super thick layer, but we do want to cover all the surface so that it's easy to remove the print. So we've got glue on the print plate. Make sure that's lined up correctly. So now we can go back to the computer. Now you may have a different 3D printing software. So we're going to create a new project. So this is our plate. And you can use this with any slicing software because we exported it as an STL file. So we're going to go File, Import. So we'll go to STL files and we'll import both of those. Alright, so those have opened up. It's warning us that those two are overlapping. We're just going to center these up for now. But if we had more parts to print, we could orient that and move it around. This is the reason we exported it out. Instead of one part file, we did 2 parts. So we can see that it's touching the base plate or the print surface. And it is ready. But the one that's probably most important is go to Support, and you want to enable supports. Alright, preview is successful. Let's go to Print Plate. There's our printer. Let's go ahead and send. So you can see it was downloaded. We're going to preview from the printer itself. Hit that play button. Alright, good. So So we're set up there, and now we've just got to let it print, and then we can test it out. So now it's putting down the first layer of the actual print. Once it finishes that, it'll scan it. If everything is okay, it'll finish the print. We're at 6% right now. It's doing one of 355 layers. It's going to take an hour and 49 minutes. And once it's finished, it'll send a text message through the Bamboo Labs Handy app, and then we'll let it cool down. We'll come in and check it. The print has finished, so now we can just bend the plate and take those off. And we'll take our scraper. This is a scraper that we printed on another project when we first got the printer. I think this was our first print. And now we'll wash this off with warm soapy water and get it set up for the next print. That's it. In the next video, we'll take these supports off. Some of these will come off nice and easy, but the ones on the inside are a little harder to get out. The holes that are face up, they don't need supports because of the way it prints, but any type of hole or surface where the printer has to go over it so that it doesn't droop down, it creates these supports so that you won't get any bending or warping, but these have to be removed.